Our modern food supply is highly engineered. We have managed to make our meals safer, more uniform, and longer lasting than ever before. Yet, at the exact same time, human gut health and natural immunity are rapidly deteriorating. The problem lies in what we removed. To achieve this level of shelf stability, the modern food industry relies heavily on ultra-processed, hyper-sterile ingredients. We have essentially created a biological vacuum in our daily diet. This raises a fascinating question. Before modern refrigeration or chemical preservatives existed, how did early human civilizations keep their food from spoiling through harsh winters or month-long sea voyages? They didn't use sterile packaging. Instead, ancient societies discovered that leaving certain foods to transform under the right environmental conditions preserved them entirely. They were relying on a microscopic biological miracle they couldn't even see. By adopting modern sterile diets, we effectively abandoned a 10,000-year-old biological survival tool. We are starving our digestive systems of the living microbes they actually need to function. The archaeological record points to fermentation starting as a happy accident around 10,000 BCE. Nomadic herdsmen carrying milk in animal stomachs noticed that natural enzymes cause the milk to curdle. Instead of spoiling, it turned into long-lasting, highly portable curds and whey. This process allowed empires to build and expand. During the Qin dynasty, workers building the Great Wall of China were fed cabbage fermented in rice wine to maintain their physical strength through extremely harsh winter conditions. Jump forward to the 18th century, as navies set sail to explore the globe. The deadliest threat to a seafaring crew wasn't combat or storms, it was scurvy, a fatal condition caused by severe vitamin C deficiency. Captain James Cook famously solved this problem. He sailed with massive wooden barrels of raw sauerkraut. Because the active fermentation naturally preserved the high levels of vitamin C in the cabbage, Cook didn't lose a single sailor to scurvy on his longest voyages. Across entirely different continents and eras, human civilizations found ways to harness living microbes. It was a foundational technology that allowed societies to survive and expand globally. For millennia, humans treated this process as a culinary mystery. That ended in 1857, when science finally identified the microscopic mechanics at work. French chemist Louis Pasteur proved that fermentation was caused by living organisms. He mapped how specific yeast and bacteria consume sugars and convert them into alcohol or organic acids. Pasteur's discoveries led directly to pasteurization, the practice of heat-treating food to kill off harmful foodborne pathogens. This single practice saved millions of lives from deadly bacterial infections. But it also triggered an unintended consequence. The Western food industry became obsessed with hyper-sterilization. In the rush to eliminate harmful pathogens, they indiscriminately killed off all the beneficial bacteria as well. In our modern quest for absolute food safety, we accidentally eradicated the specific microscopic ecosystem our digestive tracts spent tens of thousands of years co-evolving with. During fermentation, beneficial bacteria feed on carbohydrates. They produce organic acids and carbon dioxide, creating an acidic environment where bad bacteria simply cannot survive. This chemical transformation changes the food in three ways. First is pre-digestion. These microbes break down anti-nutrients, like phytic acid, that block mineral absorption. They fracture the bonds, making iron, magnesium, and zinc easier to absorb. Second, they manufacture new vitamins, generating B vitamins, vitamin C, and K2 for bone health. Third, eating these foods helps maintain the gut microbiome, the internal ecosystem of trillions of bacteria that supports immune responses and acts as the primary site for the body's serotonin production. By consuming these living foods, we are reintroducing the active enzymes and beneficial microbes that allow our digestive systems to absorb nutrients with efficiency that sterile, processed foods cannot match. Repairing a sterile gut does not strictly require specialized probiotic supplements. Traditional fermented staples provide a broad spectrum of live cultures within a natural food matrix. For dairy, look to kefir and high-quality plain yogurt. While standard yogurt supports bone density, traditional drinkable kefir contains an astounding 30 to 60 distinct probiotic strains, offering significantly more microbial diversity than most over-the-counter options. Next are kimchi and raw sauerkraut. Both deliver a high concentration of live Lactobacillus bacteria, paired perfectly with the dense prebiotic fiber of the raw cabbage. For savory additions, Japanese miso is a powerhouse. The long fermentation process breaks down complex soy proteins into highly digestible free amino acids, generating a rich umami flavor and providing complete plant-based protein. Tempeh works similarly. By fermenting whole soybeans into dense cakes, it eliminates the anti-nutrients, allowing your body to easily absorb the iron and calcium locked inside the bean. Finally, kombucha. Fermenting sweetened tea with a symbiotic culture transforms the liquid into a fizzy beverage packed with B vitamins and beneficial acetic acid. Just make sure to choose brands with low post-fermentation sugar. Because each of these foods contains completely different microbial strains, rotating them through your diet reestablishes a resilient, diverse biodiversity within your own gut. If your system isn't used to live cultures, follow a simple rulebook. Start slow, 1 tablespoon a day, and prioritize variety. Keep the food raw. Heat over 115 degrees sterilizes bacteria. And pair these foods with prebiotic fibers, like oats or asparagus, to feed the good microbes. This approach aligns perfectly with what we call the trifecta of health: fitness, fullness, and freshness. Fermented foods perfectly execute 2 pillars of this trifecta. They provide the fullness and deep satiety that non-ultra-processed foods deliver, while bringing the freshness of living, vibrant ingredients back to your plate. Reclaiming your health starts with the ingredients you choose. Subscribe to our channel, listen to our podcast, and visit reluctantlowcarblife.com for the recipes and insights you need to start building your ancient gut health today.